For years, we held on. We fought. We tried. We dreamed of a future that we had built in our minds, a future that felt like the natural flow of things, the logical next step. And we kept thinking, if we can just get over this hurdle, or if we can just make it through the season, the dream will finally take shape. But when the moment came that we truly decided to let go, not just let go of the sense of like giving up, but let go and surrender, it became immediately clear this wasn't a plan that we had consulted God about. This was our plan, not His. Everything we had been dreaming, everything we had been hoping, everything we had been planning, it was our plan, not His. And in that moment of releasing our dreams, our desires, our carefully constructed future, something unexpected happened. Grief and peace arrived together. I didn't know those two things could coexist in the same moment, but they did. Grief for what we thought would be, for the plan that we had worked so hard to build, and peace. Peace that surpassed understanding, as doors we didn't need closed, and doors we did need opened. For so long, we had been struggling, pushing, pulling, and exhausting ourselves, trying to open doors that weren't meant for us. Suddenly, all of those unnecessary doors dissolved, and a single clear path emerged. No more endless decisions or second guessing, just a path filled with support, understanding, prayer, and opportunities that we hadn't even imagined. And while I haven't shared the specifics of what the decision was, I still want to acknowledge how hard it is to grapple with the idea that your plan wasn't the plan. It's humbling, it's painful, not because your plan wasn't good or intentional or even workable, because it just wasn't in alignment with God's plan. And His plan, it's better. It's so much better. But I'll be honest, it's hard to let go. It's hard to release something that you've designed and built in your mind, something you've poured your energy, hope, and love into. We hold on to our plans because they're familiar, because they feel safe, because the unknown is terrifying. But when we're finally surrendering, when we finally trust God's better plan, we find that the grass truly is greener on the other side. Not because it's easier, but because it's where He's leading us. I don't know who this is for today, but I hope you hear me. There is grief in surrendering your plan, but there's also peace. And the peace comes when you let God close those doors that aren't for you and lead you through the ones that are. It's not rejection. It's redirection. It's the loving hand of a Father who wants something better for you than you could have ever imagined. If you're holding on to something that isn't working, something you've been fighting to make happen, maybe it's time to pause. Maybe it's time to ask, is this His plan or mine? And if it's yours, I pray you find the courage to let go. And that's hard, but what's on the other side of that surrender is far greater than anything we could have ever built on our own.